It's currently 6 AM. It is very, very dark outside. As you can probably see, I am off to the gym and got a very busy day of lectures, applying to jobs, revision to do. So following my journey today, first stop is the gym. So just finished up at Pure Gym. That's the gym I usually go to. I don't usually go that early in the morning when it's 6 AM today, but it's just because it's a Monday morning and I've got lots on. So I'm gonna go shower, gonna eat my breakfast, and then I've got to start preparing some lecture notes for a lecture which I have at 11 until 1. Once I've prepared those, I've got a workshop 4 until 5, which is basically using a software called SPSS to do some statistical analysis. I've got to do quite a lot of work before then, so I really need to get cracking on with my day. So let's get started. So I've just finished breakfast and I'm about to start cracking on with some corporate governance work, a lecture for tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, I'm actually a Loughborough University student. I'm in my final year on a finance degree. I did a whole year in placement. So I was working in London for a mid-market private equity company, and now back to complete my studies and then find a grad role. So at the moment, I've been applying to a lot of graduate roles. So my timetable has been absolutely rammed recently with lectures to prepare for, extra reading, applying to grad roles because the grad roles have the online assessments, the video interviews. So there's a lot going on at the moment. But I've literally just moved into this accommodation about a week ago now, and it's quite cool. So I'll quickly show you my setup. So I've got my MacBook here. This is the lecture notes. This is my lecture. I usually have it hooked up to this screen. I'm in Unite Students, so there's a massive desk. I've got a little light, quite a good view from this room. You can see the canal all the way out into the distance. Decent sized bed, and got just a little wardrobe and my bathroom. So I'm going to finish this work and then I'm going to head off to the university for my lecture, and I'll be there for the whole day. I also need to prepare lunch as well. So now on the way to my business forecasting lecture. So my accommodation, which you can see just in the background here, it's called Unite Students, the Waterways. It's got en suites. It's a really nice accommodation. It's private accommodation though, as I am a final year. But after business forecasting, my accommodation is around a 25-minute walk to my lecture. if I wanted to go to the library, it's even further. It's like a 30 to 35 minute walk, but Loughborough's quite good because we can walk to Loughborough College and get a free bus all the way to the different buildings around campus. So I don't know if you know, but Loughborough campus is absolutely huge. It's probably way more than a mile long. It's very difficult to get around by foot because there's just so many football fields, rugby pitches, etc, etc. So it is quite a trek, but it doesn't really matter. But off to the lecture now. Hopefully it won't be too bad. This is week 2, so content will be getting a bit more difficult now, which is a good thing because last week I just did correlation coefficients, which is extremely boring and something I did in year 7 or year 8. So I've just finished my business forecasting lecture, which didn't go too badly. Managed to get all the notes down in time, and I'm now just heading over to do some revision at one of the buildings. It's called James France. I need to try and get my corporate governance notes done as soon as possible, and then I've got a workshop. But before I head down to James France, I'm just going to go down to one of the PwC stands. So they've currently got an employability skills stand up at the moment, so I'm going to go ask some questions, as this is one of the places which I've applied to, so they could shred some interesting information which I potentially overlooked or hadn't thought about. So I'm going to go head over there now. So dry. So I've just finished my final lecture of the day, and I finished in the study and went to see PwC. So overall, not a bad day doing work. Woke up quite early today, got loads and loads of work done, way more than I expected. So that's quite good. What I'm going to do tonight is some more applications to job roles. Hopefully try and get a decent grad role, or get a grad role soon enough. So I've got that to do. So for those of you that don't actually know much about Loughborough or are thinking about going to Loughborough University, it's really good. There is plenty to do. It's quite a small town, but it's a very good community of people. There's lots of, obviously being a sports university, if you are thinking about coming here to do a finance degree or some other sort of degree, and you are quite sporty, there is plenty of sports for you to do. I mean, there's things like tennis on in the evenings, there's football, there's so many things. You can also go watch rugby. So it's a really good university, and I've been here for 2 years and now going on 3 years, and it's really, really good. And they provide quite a lot of support for placement years too, which not a lot of other universities do. So if you're thinking about applying to the Loughborough University, I would highly, highly recommend it for sure. But anyway, I'm going to head to my flat now and cook some food and probably do some more work. Right, so literally just got back from my lecture, which wasn't too bad in the end. It went quite fast. The workshop was quite fast. It was good. And now what I'm going to start doing is preparing for an online assessment, which I've got with one of the places which I've applied to. And then I'm going to start cooking tea. Probably do another online assessment after that, and then probably go to bed. So in this accommodation, it's quite funny because I'm right down by the canal, and quite often it gets really busy. So if I quickly show you, you can see down there, there's so many canals, little boat down there as well. It's actually the busiest I've seen it since I've been here, which is quite strange. But yeah, I'm gonna get cracking on with this work now, and hopefully it'll take around half an hour, then I can get cooking tea and then doing a bit more work. So I've just finished cooking dinner and I basically had a common student meal. I had chicken tikka masala, which was absolutely amazing. But because we're having some sort of October heat wave, it was so warm in the kitchen. So it's currently 22 degrees outside. But because I'm on like one of the top floors in my accommodation, it's absolutely boiling. So I had to change into pretty much my gym outfit for the day. So I could actually eat without overheating. But that's pretty much been my day as a university student. It's very repetitive. It's pretty much every single day. Monday to Sunday is pretty much exactly the same, apart from Monday to Friday. Obviously I have lectures during the week, but otherwise I just apply to jobs. I edit my YouTube videos. I do my university lectures, do the extra reading, I do coursework. It's pretty much all of that on repeat every single week for, God knows, for 12 weeks up until Christmas. Then I'll do semester 1 exams. So it is very much, at university, it's very repetitive. So to finish off my day, I'm simply just gonna do some online assessments for this job which I'm wanting to apply for. Then I'm going to sort of plan out my day for tomorrow because I've got quite a lot to do, back-to-back lectures, and then I go into a day where I don't actually have any lectures. It's really, really strange. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked this video, please give it a like and I'll make more of these. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe.